Okay, I just want to demonstrate how easy to use one of these rotary style brake line flaring tools. So I've got a bit of 1/4 inch pipe and I've cut it with a proper pipe cutter, and I've used this handy little tool which that does the internal bevel, and you turn it around the other side and that does a nice outside bevel, so you end up with a nice bit of pipe ready to go. So you just drop it in here, and what I tend to do is I tend to just stick it out a bit, drop that in, then tighten it up a little bit, and then I just use the tool to just push it in a bit till it's basically the end of that pipe is just flush with the end of that fitting there. Make sure that's sitting nicely flush against the back, and then tighten that up. Okay, so then you've got two stages. You've got 1/4 inch number 1 and 2, so pretty easy. You just line her up, then that's done number 1 part of the flare. Then you put it to number 2 and then swing it around, and that should be a perfect flare. So all you do is just undo that, pull the pin, out she comes, and that's the flare nicely done. Much easier than those other cheaper type flaring tools, but look, they still do a reasonable job, and I have actually used them when I've had to re-flare a fitting where I haven't had much pipe. You need a bit more pipe to be able to flare these, so sometimes if you're running short, if you've got like a bend or something and you need to actually flare, it's handy to have those other sort of more basic bar type flaring tools. But otherwise, particularly if you want to do proper steel tubing, then this is pretty handy. Obviously the copper nickel steel type tubes, they're just a cinch with these, and they're about 300 and I think they're just shy of $400 for one of these things, but I'll tell you what, I reckon it's paid for itself.